Today we're talking about the Rowan 2 shoe. This is a huge departure from his previous Pro model. It's absolutely loaded to the brim with tech, and it might be the best Pro model Vans shoe that has ever been made. I'm Levi, this is Shred Shop, connect you to skateboarding, and today we're doing a first look at the Rowan 2. In this video, we're gonna talk about the look of the shoe, the tech, and the three main stories that Vans is using to hype this shoe. People first noticed this shoe when they saw Rowan skating it at Paris Fashion Week, where Vans had an installation set up there. And we've seen it in the most recent Supreme videos and little leaks of him skating it on his Instagram. When people started to notice this shoe, there was lots of talk about it and a lot of buzz around it because they didn't know what Vans shoe it was. When you first see it, it's a completely different shoe than his first one. The first one was a really safe bet. It was like a half cab had a baby with an old school. He knew people were gonna like it, and so they put it out. It was a very safe design for a Pro model. This next shoe is totally different. It's a huge step out of there, both in the looks as well as the construction is completely different than a traditional Vans shoe. When we first saw the shoe in pre-booking and catalogs, we weren't really sure what to think of it. When we showed it around to the guys at the shop, everyone had mixed reviews on the looks. Now that's a flat piece of paper. The second you see it on foot, when you see Rowan skating it, it's a beast. It looks so good, it's totally different. But you get your opinion too. What's your thoughts on the looks of the shoe? Let us know below. When you first pick up the shoe, you'll notice it has kind of a court feel to it. Feels like a Dunk or a Stan Smith or a 440.
When I think of cup soles and the ones I liked, it kind of made sense to like go back to like 80s, 90s, early 2000s, like court shoes. But I was like, let's make something that looks cool now but could kind of fit in back then.
But it very much still has the Vans DNA in it.
There's so many similarities between the first and second one. Duracap, same V on the back, the rubber compound.
Like it has a side swipe on the side, and when you pick up and you look at the toe from the top, it looks so much like a half cab the way the toe box is. The first drop comes in white and blue and black and white. We think that white and blue kind of has that nice throwback feel to it. And again, when you pick it up, some of the things that you'll notice, these features that make it look really cool is on a regular Vans shoe, the Duracap's underneath and you kind of have to imagine that it's there. This one you can see little peaks of it, which adds a good dimension to the shoe. Usually when Vans makes a cup sole, they kind of try to hide the cup a little bit. In this one, the stitching is exposed on the outside, so it's almost like they're flexing the cup sole, which again adds for more depth. And we love it when designers do a two-tone sole, almost like if you're throwing a blue up top, you can change the sole to match, and there's some really crazy color combinations you can do there. Now that we've taken a look at them, let's talk about the three things that Vans has really promoted. First thing we're talking about is the fit. They actually used a completely new last for these shoes. You might ask, what's a last? Well, it's the fake foot that they build the entire shoe around, making the fit slightly different. Every time you change the last for a shoe, you change the fit of that shoe. And so this is gonna feel completely different. They used a new last on purpose because they wanted to improve comfort, they wanted to improve a lot of things. And so with this shoe fits really snug. Not painful, snug and comfortable. Two more things they did to make the fit feel more luxury and premium is they added a recycled internal heel counter for improved heel lock, and they've added an underfoot contour which fits the natural shape of your foot more. So it's not just extra snug from the top, we're talking about comfort from the heel and comfort from underneath, cupping the natural shape of your foot, making it really comfortable. They have a mesh tongue for breathability on the top, making it really comfortable, and they have tongue straps on the side to pull down a little bit, keeping your tongue from sliding around. The second of three things that Vans is hyping about this shoe is the sustainability of this shoe. They call it a VR3 product, which means at least 30% of the shoe is recycled, regenerative, or renewable products that are used in it. Now this is something that Vans has kind of started around the Lizzie shoe, and it isn't something historically that Vans has done too much about, but it's really cool to see Vans taking some steps towards being green. And the third thing that they're hyping is obviously the tech of the shoe, with most of that being the story of the sole. Before we talk about the sole, let's look at the upper. It obviously has the Duracap. This is something that's in every Vans Pro shoe, but it's basically a rubber layer underneath that goes in all the high wear areas. And what's cool about this model is you actually get to see a little bit of the Duracap. On their normal Pro shoes, it's underneath and you kind of have to visualize that it's there. This one you get to see a little bit, so you don't gotta have too much faith or trust. You can just see it. When I actually pick up the shoe and look at it from the top bird's eye view, it kind of has this feel of an old Rally Classic shoe where it has that double layer underneath. It's a really good style. I don't know if it's a purpose throwback or an accident, but it looks really nice. We've said it before, but we'll remind you that every time you take a look at a Vans hang tag that's on the side, if you see checkerboard on it at all, that means it's designed for skateboarding, so it's gonna be durable. The sole is the big story here, and obviously Rowan is skating big stuff, which means he wants more impact protection.
There's been a couple times recently where I've been finding myself in the air in a bad situation with then hitting the ground and being like, well, I'm all right. You're like, oh, that's what's saving my feet.
We said this in our other shoe reviews, but a really good shoe is made up of layers. You have a good insole, a good midsole, and a good outsole. When you're jumping down a 10 stair, you don't want something that's super soft because you're gonna immediately smack the ground. But when you're walking around, you don't want something that's super hard because you're not gonna have comfort. And so by having these 3 layers of the insole, midsole, outsole, when they work together, they can give you the best performance. This sole is what Vans is calling the Impact Waffle Cup sole with the VR3 Cush midsole. So what the heck does that mean? I'm gonna explain it to you. So imagine this, you're buck naked, you wake up, swing your feet over the edge of the bed. Obviously, need to go skate. You throw on your silk robe to hide your wiener. Then you slide your feet into your brand new premium Rowan 2s. The first thing your feet are gonna feel is the VR3 Cush insole. There's so much cush in this insole that it's illegal in some states. This insole is a soft layer right against your foot. It's giving you instant comfort as soon as it touches them baby bottoms. But wait, there's more.
But wait! There's more!
This insole is also made of 98% recycled materials. So you stand up, silk rope, tying it up. The weight of your heavy belly sinks into the midsole of this shoe. And you're thankful because this midsole is made up of 2 layers of dual density VR3 foam. The first layer is a softer foam, which is shock absorbing and it's designed to maximize comfort while still allowing board feel. And then that second layer of VR3 foam is only in the heel, and it's a firmer layer of foam. The reason is it's meant to maximize impact protection when you're jumping down huge sets of stairs. Now, if you put that firm foam all the way to the toe, you wouldn't be able to get the board feel. That's why they did it only in the heel. But wait, there's more.
But I'm not done yet!
Both of these layers of VR3 foam are made up of at least 50% of bio-based EVA foam, meaning it's derived from plants. What do we do once we realize the plants have feelings too? And finally, the last layer, right against your grip tape. It's a tooled out cup sole, which allows you to sit right in the sole instead of on top of it, giving you great board feel. And that cup is made of Vans 6-stick rubber. This is a patented Vans rubber made in a lab with 2 purposes in mind: the grippiest and most durable rubber on the market. So you don't have to sacrifice grip for durability. Wow, that's 4 layers of cushioning between your feet and the board. Wow. With each layer completing a different part of the job. Again, silk robe, ready to skate. The first drop of these shoes coming out today come out in 2 different colors, a true blue and a black white. Rowan's been rocking both of them and they're both looking fly. People don't say fly no more, eh? These shoes come in at $150 Canadian or $110 American. This might be the most expensive Vans shoe ever made, but after watching this, you can see and understand they're loaded with tech and they're probably gonna be worth it. So when you buy them today, go to your local skate shop, go to the town over, go to their local skate shop. Make sure you stay out of the malls and the farmers markets. And if you don't have a local shop, it's shredshop.com. Hit the link below. We just hit 70K subs and our goal is to hit 100K by the end of the year. If you want to help us, like, subscribe, comment, and share your favorite videos with your friends and get them to sub. Even your friend's mom and sister, make fake accounts. I don't care. Get the word out. We want to build this community and make amazing content for you guys. Guys, I'm Levi. This is Shred Shop connecting you to skateboarding, and you just watched a first look of the Rowan 2. Some of the guys at the shop think this is the best Vans Pro Model shoe ever made. What are your thoughts? And what is your favorite Vans Pro Model shoe? Stay tuned for comment of the week. Oh, we got a spicy one! Comment of the week. Comment of the week, you guys. Oh, we got a spicy one. Comment of the week, you guys. A couple weeks ago, we posted on our community page on YouTube that Eric Clausen officially announced that he was leaving Skate Mental, asking everyone, where do you think he'll end up? Side Skate Shop 1556 commented, Braille LMFAO. What do you guys think? You think Aaron Cairo's got in the budget to pick up a legend?